angry guy here, and she went to college, and now she's homeless, hungry, and hustling on the streets. Let's just go ahead and jump right into the video.
Yep.
All right, so what's your name?
My name is Shalon.
Shalon.
Yeah.
How old are you?
I'm 38.
Where are you from originally?
Tucson, Arizona.
And what's your current situation?
In regards to what? No, I'm just kidding. Currently I'm here in Phoenix or whatever this part is. I think it's Phoenix, and I'm on the streets, so I'm homeless. I make my money doing dates, if you want to call it a date. No kids, never been married. Almost graduated from college, but you know, my life may turn to take a different turn, so here I am.
So how'd you end up in your situation? Just running around on the streets?
No, it took me a while before I actually hit the streets. I was at my senior year at the U of A, probably about a semester. I think I had a semester left, and I was getting ready to apply for medical schools. And
so you went to the university?
yeah, I went to the university. I went to NAU, Northern Arizona University, first for a year, and then I transferred back down to Tucson, and I was at the U of A for 3 years. And I switched my major a few times, so you know, it took me. It's a 5-year plan, but towards the end, it's just you're not the same anymore. The motivation isn't there.
What were you going to college for?
I was going because I wanted to be a doctor. I wanted to be either a pediatrician or an OBGYN, you know, obstetrics and gynecology, deliver babies, or you know, check vaginas, all that stuff. But yeah, my motivation, like once I started using it's something your body needs, and so when your body needs it, your brain tells you all kinds of fucked up shit until it gets what it wants. And I spent my whole 20s going in and out of treatment after that, like trying to get my shit together, trying to get better, trying to start back where I left off. But every time I went out, like, you know, I felt like it was getting worse and worse. And so every time I got clean, I had that much more baggage to clean up or trash, and it starts to feel overwhelming now when I do get sober. I feel like I'm playing catch up, and like I'm not ever gonna have the time to catch up. So it's discouraging. You know, I fight with that. It's that internal battle.
So is it just you out here by yourself, or do you have family?
No, I mean, on the streets, it's just me. My family now lives out here. My brother and his wife, my sister-in-law, live out here in Gilbert. They're actually both attorneys. They have 3 kids now. When I first hit the streets, you know, I think it was like 5 years ago now. God. I had a nephew that I knew about, and I just recently, my parents came and found me down in Tucson, and they brought me up here. I hadn't seen them in over 2 years. It's okay. You know, they got really good parents. I've got a really good family. It just goes to show, like, this shit doesn't discriminate, man.
So you grew up with both your parents, mom and dad?
Yeah.
How was your childhood growing up?
It was, you know, it was all right. We had our issues. My dad's Middle Eastern, and my mom's white. So, like, for a while, you know, early on, like, my dad, he wasn't the nicest person. He wasn't, like, completely abusive all the time, but, like, when he had a short temper. So, you know, when he'd lose his cool, he'd lose his cool. And he was abusive with my mom and I. And when I was 12, I finally got sick and tired of it. And he pissed me off so much one day. He had knocked my mom out. And I went to her aid like I always did. And he was running his mouth, so I called the cops. And then they didn't answer, 911 didn't answer, so I hung up. And then they called back. And then they came down and they got my dad. But see, he changed. Not everybody does. Like, you know, if you don't know any other way of life, you know, how can you change? You don't know any different. But after that, you know, he was shown something different, and he loved my mom so much. You know, he never put another finger on my mom and I. And I have 2 younger brothers.
So after he went to jail, he changed?
Yeah, he changed.
For the better?
Yeah, for the better.
That's good.
Yeah, I hated my dad for a long time. a long time, but I probably have a better relationship with him now than I even do sometimes with my mom. Like, and I was very fortunate. I've been able to travel. My dad, my parents worked hard. Like, I didn't grow up with money, but my parents worked really hard for what we had. So I had a car before I was 16. You know, like I have, like I said, 2 younger brothers. My parents put all of us through college. Real privileged, you know. And so it's hard for me to be out here and stay in contact with it because I'm tired of dragging it through the mud. Especially my mom, like, she wants to clean it up for me, you know, fix everything, and sometimes it's just not possible.
Do your parents still look for you, even at this age?
They did. I don't know if they probably have tried looking for me out here, but it's such a bigger city. They probably don't even know where to start. They live in Queen Creek. My brother lives in Gilbert. And then the last time they saw me, I agreed to go to a treatment center.
I mean, guys, I keep on telling y'all, but y'all don't want to listen. Stop trying to save her. She doesn't want to be saved. And by the way, guys, if you have a video want me to discuss, to request a topic for a video, see the description below. I mean, guys, listen to what she said. Listen to her story. All right? She came from a very good family. Really good family. There were issues with her father early on, but he actually ended up changing, which she admitted to. And he did not walk out on his family. In one breath, she says she was not rich. In the other breath, she says they worked very hard. She had a car before she was 16, something like that. Okay? They put all of their kids through college. They paid for the education of all of their kids. So they worked very hard. Very hard. She's 38 years old. So I'm actually a little older than her now. I'm 40. And this is the results. And she was studying to go on to medical school. So she actually made it to the end. She made it to the end, guys. She finished up those 3 years. She was pretty much there. She was about to start applying to medical school, because after you finish up, I know what it takes to go get into medical school, all right? And after you get through those 3 years, you're pretty much home free from there, all right? And what did she do? She got on some substances. She decided that she wanted to be her own woman, and she threw her entire life away. She was almost a doctor, and now she's homeless, hungry, and hustling on the street. And her family was still there for her. And her parents have tried numerous times to help her. And there was talk about her going into treatment, but that wouldn't work. And her mother has constantly tried to help her. Her parents, she said that not just her mother, her father, she even said that she has an even better relationship with her father than her mother. So and her father's Middle Eastern. They have been trying everything. They don't know where she is. They're probably looking for her. But they can't find her because they wouldn't know where to start looking. And a lot of y'all Sims listening, you want to go and save her. Guys, this is what she looks like at 38 years old. 38. This is what the streets will do to you. It's not just substances, guys. It's that hard living. All right? Not sleeping, wearing your body out, not eating, getting proper nutrition. Like, guys, if she said to you that she was 60 years old, if she said she was 60 or 65, none of you would bat an eye. None of you would even bat an eye. If she said she was 65 years old, she's 38. If she said she was 65, not a single one of you would even question it. 65. I said, does it 68? 65. If she said she was 65, not a single one of you would bat an eye. She had an easy life. She had a car before she was like 16. What? Or by the time she was 16? This is crazy. She didn't have to spend a dime for college. None of her siblings had to spend a penny for college. All right, guys, think about how easy life has to be, where you can go to college. You don't have to work extra jobs. You don't have to do anything. You start college with a car. You have money in your pocket. Mom and dad are covering every expense. You are privileged. She said it. She was privileged. Privileged. And this is the results. I told y'all, it doesn't matter if she's a housekeeper or a doctor. It doesn't matter who she is. The streets, every girl, when she is born, she has the streets inside of her. And some of y'all are like, don't say that. Don't say that. How can you say that? It's true though. You think this wasn't a little girl once? You know, as men, we know this, that the thing what causes us to go from boys to men is the conditioning of life. It's what makes us cold and callous. It's like what, y'all don't think that we like to play video games? Y'all don't like the things that we enjoyed when we were 13 and 14. We wish we could do them now. All right? But life has become so hard on us that we end up losing that passion. It's not that we end up losing a part of ourselves because life has been so damning on us, so painful. And it's like by the time a man is 17 years old, 18 years old, he has to basically grow up because life presents itself and says, hey, this is reality and it's going to be hard out there for you. But women live life on easy mode. She lived life on super easy mode. Super easy mode. All right? Imagine her high school life. If she could have a car by the time she was 16 or before 16, what? Imagine how easy her life was. And she's standing there and she's crying her eyes out because she knows what she put her parents through. She knows what she put her parents through. She cannot even, she's having a hard time standing herself, living with herself because her parents are such good people. And this is what she's done. And she's basically out there hiding on the streets from her parents now. Hiding on the streets from her parents. She's out there by choice. A lot of times, a lot of guys will say, listen, don't feel sorry for them, all right? Because she has a choice. Men don't have a choice. A lot of times men don't have anywhere to go. A woman always has a way out. You hear, like I show you these videos, and then like the woman will drop something like, oh, she was somewhere and then she left. Oh, basically she was in a center, in a facility, and she didn't want to live by the terms because she wanted to do whatever she wanted to do. You know how comfortable that is for a dude? Imagine how nice it would be if we could go and live in a center, all right, where our meals are provided for us, structure is safe, all right? Oh, there are cops around. That's security. For a normal person, guys, see, this is how messed up society is. For a normal person, living in one of these places is a joy. Oh my goodness, I don't have to pay rent. I don't have to find $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 a month for rent. Oh my goodness, my meals are provided. You're getting more than a hot in a cot, more than 3 hots in a cot. I mean, you get a night, you have your own room. You have your own room to sleep in. Oh my goodness, are you serious? Mm-hmm. And you get meals every day provided for you. Mm-hmm. Are you serious? Yes. Yes. We have laundry service too. And as well, it's protected. We have security. We have police officers. So wait a minute. How is this a punishment? Listen to me. We're going to help you we're going to help you find a job. We're going to prioritize you getting a job. Are you kidding me? Nope. In fact, we'll even pay for you to go and get a skill. What you want? You want to learn how to do plumbing? Want to learn how to do contracting work? You want to become an electrician? We will pay for that. Guys, like, we're out here as normal men and we can't get access to this stuff. All right? Don't feel sorry for these people. They put themselves there. Women have so many options that men cannot imagine. She is out there by choice. She's out there by choice, y'all. She was almost a doctor and now she's homeless, hungry, and hustling on the street. That's why I tell y'all, it doesn't matter if she's on the top or on the bottom. It's all the same. Female nature is female nature. It's always it's a chick. She's a chick. Never elevate one woman over another woman. Stop with this. Oh, Filipinas are better than American women. That's nonsense. They're both women. It's just a different hustle. A lot of these Filipinos are out here hustling y'all, and you don't realize it because you're like, oh, the beautiful, the wonderful Filipina. Bro, that $36,000 that you're spending over there is like $360,000 to her. Y'all just don't realize it. And you're like, she's so wonderful. And of course she's gonna let you prop her up. She is living a life that Western women could not imagine. Because in Western society, how is anyone surviving right now with these crazy rents in America? People in Sweden are literally saying they don't know how Americans are surviving. By the way, guys, don't forget to request a topic for a video. See the description below and turn on the notification button because a lot of you guys are not getting notified. So go ahead and turn that button on. What do you guys think regarding everything we discussed here today? I want to hear your thoughts in the comments. Like the video if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you like the video, share the video. And just remember that all roads lead to MWA, men walking away, and cheers.